To ask you about how it is playing with Anthony Davis and just seeing his progression. Obviously being an MVP candidate so far.
Yeah, I mean he's having a heck of a year. He's just continuing to improve and get better, and I think he's just taking that challenge. I think we're all doing that on our team. He's taking that challenge, just getting better. But AD is he's arguably the best player in the league right now. You can't take that away from him. As far as this season goes, you can't take that away from him. He's leading us every night.
Can you talk about y'all fighting for that 8th spot? Talk about what you all have done, and talk about what you feel the team needs to improve on.
I just think we're not shying away from him. I would say we're not looking at it. We're just playing games, but we are. I think good teams are able to look at it and go compete. And I think we're growing up. We're understanding that we know OKC's coming. We know Phoenix is a good team. I think it's us three, and there's other teams. It's the West. Every team's competing. So I just think we're taking a challenge on, and we're just going out there and we're understanding that we're good enough too. Why not us? And we're just competing.
Can you talk about, obviously Rondo's in the West now? Can you just talk on that? I know you all pretty close. Can you talk on that situation right there?
It doesn't do much because the West is already so tough. You know what I mean? And that team was already so good anyways. Now they're even better. We saw him beat the Spurs last night, and he didn't even have the typical Rondo game. So once he gets, that's his first game. Once he gets, it'll take him about a week to get adjusted. Once he gets flowing, they're going to be really good, man. If you go by starting lineup on paper, they're the best team in the NBA. So it's just another challenge. And it really didn't do anything because they're already penciled in the playoffs anyway. We already had their already top 3 or 4 team anyway. So if they go to number 2 to number 3, don't really do nothing to us. So, but again, it makes the West more difficult, which is a good thing, man. You want challenges. So it just pushes us to get better.
Definitely. Can you talk about your relationship with Adidas? I know you were with Adidas. And also, can you talk about if you've seen the Yeezi 3 yet?
I have not seen the Yeezi 3, and if I did, I wouldn't say I have either. So, I gotta keep it on the low, man.
Yeah.
But I love Adidas, man. I've actually had it's crazy. I wore Nike my whole life. I never put my foot in a pair of Adidas, and that's just the way business works sometimes. And Adidas had better things offered for me, and I went that route, and I've loved it. It was a huge surprise. I thought I was going to be okay, and I had to deal with it. And the shoes have been great. They've been comfortable, and to be honest, their off the floor stuff is crazy.
They're stepping it up.
They're stepping it up, man. Especially with those. They got the Flux now, all the ZX, and I mean, they're coming out with you see they're getting artists to bring artists together making shoes.
That's pretty dope.
And they have just great walk around clothes, and they have functions with Y3 and Stella McCartney for girls. I mean, they have all types of good stuff. So Adidas is really stepping up, and I've loved it.